I really just want to capture
Okay.
you being here.
Sure.
Good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
I want to welcome you to this session of Rising Above, where we, Sue Johnson and Lester Bryant, from the Wake Up and Lives Actor Studio, we are going to supplement what you're learning here at Rising Above with our take on helping you get more effective at job interviews, getting the job, and ostensibly someday the career you want. So I want to thank Maurice Stevens, your program coordinator,
Sure.
because he has allowed us
Thanks for coming.
to work
It's our
together
pleasure.
for, this is about the third year, at least the third time around.
Yeah.
And the reason we're able to be here is because of current funding from United Black Fund, and previously, and we'll reapply for next year, and also Neighborhood Connections. So we've been able to bring these workshops to you fairly recently. So now, tell me a little bit as we get started. This session is called Master the Arts of Effective Communications, Interviews, and Total Image Impact Skills, okay? And this is for career excellence. This is what you're all about, because you're in the process of reinventing yourselves. And let's start with that. James,
Yes.
Tell me where you are with your process of reinventing yourself and becoming a new you for a new life.
Well, I'm in the process, so I'm learning different ways that I can look for a job. I'm learning what the employers would like to see and what they would want upon before and during the interview.
Okay, now, many things are going to come up while we work this workshop, and I will be putting in teaching moments. And one of the things I'm getting ready to do right now is to ask you to be specific. Tell me something specific you have learned so far about job search and interview skills.
Well, I've learned specific is cold calling. I've never tried that method, and that's a process where you would communicate with the employer before a job may appear on posting or a job even comes up.
Now, when you say communicating with the potential employer, what specifically are you meaning? What do you do?
I was thinking, well,
What's a cold call mean, that you actually do what?
you would call the employer before a
Mm-hmm.
job appears up on his listing, you know, for the job even hits the market is what I want to say.
Yes.
And you want to introduce yourself to him and ask some things about his company, what it is that they do, what is the criteria of the job, you know, and hopefully you can let him know that you're interested in becoming a part of his team.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Mr. Stevens,
Yes,
Maurice
ma'am.
Stevens,
Yes.
program coordinator extraordinaire for this. Tell me what you hope that your gentlemen will leave these Rising Above sessions with. What do you hope they'll accomplish, achieve?
Well, the goal of this programming over this 4-week period is for them to better understand themselves, okay, number one. Have a better understanding of their personality as well as their aptitude, then also their skill sets, what it is that they have developed and used over their past experiences, life experiences as well as work experiences. And then take that and be able to develop a dialogue and be able to communicate their backgrounds, their skill sets as it pertains to being successful in the next opportunity that they pursue. And so within all of the exercises and activities that we have engaged them in at this point, we are hopeful that they're going to leverage it, but they have to take it and do something with it outside of the classroom. So my goal, my goal is for them to grasp the knowledge base here, but then take it outside of here and practice and exercise it so that they can engage folks and be more comfortable in having a dialogue with what it is they bring to the table.
Then that's exactly what we do too. Similar but a little different. We'll go with what you're learning via his style. You'll pick up some things via our style. And let me share with you, the first thing you said was about understanding yourself. We boil it down to, you have to be able to tell me who you are. Devon, tell me who you are.
Okay, I'm Davon Clark.
Yeah.
I'm a good person.
Excellent.
I'm
Keep
a
going.
people person. I love to communicate with others well. I got a newborn son on the way, so I'm a new father.
Hot dog, is that your first son?
It's my first son. I'm 21 years old.
Okay.
Got a new son on the way. I'm very positive about that.
What does he do?
He's here October 17th.
Oh, he's
already
brand
here.
new.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
brand new baby, 6 days old.
What's his name?
His name D'Angelo Marquise Brown Clark.
Wow, that's quite impressive.
Yeah.
You have big plans for
Yeah,
that baby
I
by
do.
the name.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I got big plans for him, man. I just want to
Okay.
be all the way set by the time I get at least 35. I want to have everything set in my life. So
Okay.
he won't have to want for anything. If I can be there for him all the time, through the rough and through the thick and through the good times. I just want to be a great father to him.
Hot
I
dog.
just want to be a better person. That's why this program here to help us to achieve things, to know things better, and to basically find methods in job searches.
Okay, and I'm so happy that you are the first person out of all these workshops that we've done that you haven't started by telling me who you are by your labels. You know, I'm a carpenter, I'm a this, I'm a that. That you started, and the important thing is you started right off with your qualities. And when you know who you are based on your qualities inside you, what makes you who you are, then that takes care of everything else. Because until you know who you are, none of the rest of this outside stuff will matter at all. Okay, very good. I'm like, tell me, I skipped you, and you know, Maurice, I know your camera's going to be on him in a minute, so if you need to slide.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, James, quickly, tell me you're in this program because you're part of Fatherhood Initiative. Tell
Yes.
me a little about your fatherhood self.
Well, my name is James Douglas, and I'm 42 years old, and
Mhm.
I have 5 children. And I entered this program seeking different ways to enhance my job seeking skills,
Mm-hmm.
to learn more about myself. Through Maurice, he showed me a lot of things, avenues that I can take that I never bothered to look at
Okay, well that's,
in, in my job search, and what it is that I want out of a job, and what can I contribute to this job.
okay, sounds excellent. Isaiah, darling, tell
How you
us, what brings you to this program? What?
Well, like I said, my name's Isaiah Hodge.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what brought me to this program, if you want me to be honest,
Yes, sir.
I was working in a program. I was working in another program that I, choose not to say. But I was working there. A lot of stuff wasn't going well. You know what I'm saying? I have a son that's 1 year old. He's the love of my life. I mean, I take care of him every day. I see him every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something, and he needs, you know what I'm saying? He wants, and all of that. So I have to make sure he's good. So I'm here to find a better job, or a job that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really actually not looking for a job. I'm looking for a career. I need something that I can actually. I need something stable and concrete, so he won't have to worry about anything, and I won't really have. All I have to do is get up in the morning and go to work.
Okay, you guys are wonderful because again, here
Thank
you
you.
go. You know what you did? You hit what I was going to bring up. I know where you are. You may be looking for a job or a position, but I want you to begin thinking about a career. Now, if the job is going to take you a step toward a career, tell me, Isaiah, what's your ultimate career dream? When you grow up, what do you want to be?
Well, all right. I'm actually 23 years old, so
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty much doing about all. Well, I'm pretty young. I'm a young man, but I actually do music. I would just really like to get in some way, somehow. It doesn't. I mean, rather me being a multi-platinum artist or me owning a mom and pop store that sells underground music or anything like that. I'm actually working with my younger brother. We have a website called HeySnack.com. We shoot local Cleveland artists' music. Like we shoot like videos for them. We also give them interviews on our website. It's also a blog site where you can, see what's going on in your city, like far as music, and where you could actually download music from local artists in Cleveland. Like we're just really trying to give back to our community.
Okay. Now, did you notice the difference between, you may not have, but maybe you did, when he was first describing what he was all about? he interspersed that, you know. But when he was talking about his career and what it was all about, there wasn't a single you know in there. Now, this is all about communication skills.
Yes.
And one of the things that that we all have to work on, because when I'm not doing a formal presentation, I might have some some ers, some something, you know.
Yes.
Yes, darling.
So, which is funny, is the fact that Mr. Stevens, if he was sitting right here, he would have been like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Or, okay, I kind of do, but you know, but like he wants us to stop that so bad. That's why I've been really trying my hardest,
Proper English.
right, to not say like, you know what I mean, or you
Yeah.
feel me, or you know understand what's going on, like. But you know, I was trying to catch him yesterday, but he only did it once. He did. He does, or I mean, or you know what I'm saying. But yeah, vocabulary and when you're speaking is very important, especially looking for a job or a
Because in
career.
a way, you're a public speaker, in a way. And then by all of us being of a certain ethnicity, we do have different speaking styles in different environments. But what we're working on now is the standard English, so that potential employers will see you as being not only job worthy, but perhaps moving up in the ranks worthy. And see, there went an. And one of the things that you do is to, you know, you become conscious, you become aware when you're doing these speaking fillers. That's what they're called, fillers. Now, when you're with your rap artist, you know, you feel me, man, okay? You know what I mean, bro? So that environment may be perfectly okay, but one of the issues we have with our culture, because I work with teenagers too, is somehow our culture has gotten the idea that using standard English is talking like white folks. That is so crazy. I don't know who invented that, saying that, you know, you cannot speak the same way that every other ethnicity or culture speaks. Put the right,
I
yeah.
feel like that's actually racist. I mean, I look at that, like, I mean, a lot of my friends do that, like, yeah, you sound like a white person, or you sound like that. I mean, for real, if that, we're putting black people down. We're putting black people down by saying
Saying the
Yeah.
words.
that we speak, well, not smart, well, basically, or unintelligent, by saying like, okay, well, yeah, you're talking like a white person. Like, how are you talking like a white person? Like, if I'm speaking clearly and making sure you understand what I'm saying.
That's just negative people out there. That's all that is. But we all can speak proper
Yeah,
English.
and it's standard English. Put in the
Standard
right
English,
pronoun with the
Right.
right verb
Yes.
and that kind of thing, and that'll do it. So, who's this man?
That's Barack Obama. That's our president to the day.
And is he talking about for real man?
No,
And
sir.
you
No.
know what I mean? So, in other words, what makes him a great speaker? Why would you?
What make him a great speaker?
Do I have to?
What make Barack Obama a great speaker? Because he tells
Oh,
he tells it on his heart. He tell it how it is. He
but
tells
what about his
how he
language?
feels. But he talk properly English. Barack Obama talk properly English.
Standard English.
Standard English. He say standard English.
Mhm.
It's not no yo man or and do you feel me? It's no. It's nothing like that. It's just
I think it's
standard.
I think what it basically is we're all inner city kids. But the thing is, I had to learn it. I had to learn what to say in these streets, and then I had to learn to say in these interviews. So I had to learn how to separate myself.
Mhm.
Because I'm out here one minute, but when I'm in front of this employer or in this business setting, I have to speak a proper language, which means it's not white or black, just using just proper
It's
language. You know what I'm saying?
standard.
Just
I want
standard
to
language.
have you get a mindset that is called
Yes.
standard English.
Standard.
When you run into persons of power, position and power, and eventually you're going to be men of position and power, okay? And when you start going on up, when they're white, black, purple, green, yellow, whatever, you very seldom, if ever, hear somebody in charge not speaking standard English, using the wrong verb. Me and Isaiah went to the store. What's wrong with that sentence? Me and Isaiah went to the store. You know what's wrong with that sentence? Take
Yeah.
out the Isaiah. What? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I don't know what's wrong with it.
And see, that's the. But If I take out Isaiah, who went to the store? Take out me and Isaiah went to the
Isaiah.
Yeah, because you can't say me went to the store.
Right.
And people
Me
don't
and
stop
Isaiah.
and think, even though I have to
Right.
acknowledge the language is now changing, and a lot of people will not say Isaiah is smarter than I am. Isaiah is smarter than me. So a lot of times after the word than, now you'll hear the word me. Okay, take a look at these folks. Which of these folks do you think would be the least effective presenter, speaker?
I would say
Donald Trump.
Okay, what would make him? And you're gonna be surprised what I'm gonna come up with, but we'll see, because you guys are
Well, no,
really
no.
on target.
Honestly, I'll say Michelle. I would say Michelle because I mean, you know, understand like her duty is really not to talk. I mean, she's just the first lady. I mean,
seen her?
She goes.
yeah, she can talk, but I mean, for real, I would feel like that would be a diss to Donald Trump, and he makes millions of dollars, billions of dollars, and he has a.
I'm a break. Can I talk real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Donald Trump
It's
to me.
very casual.
It sounds like Donald Trump to me. He stole somebody else's idea, but he could present it. That's the. I don't think he have a mind frame of his own, because he used somebody else's idea, but he knew how to present it. You know what I'm saying?
Trump is.
That's so. I don't think he is his own speaker though. I know what I'm saying.
You're gonna be surprised. Go ahead,
What
huh?
I think about it is, Donald Trump is a man in power. I really don't need to have no parlay on how I speak to you. My money's here. I'm set. I'll speak to you however I want to.
But you know, Donald
There
Trump
is no barrier. I mean, I'm rich. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Let me tell you what probably makes. This is Oprah. Look at her poise, her posture in front of the microphone. She's on stage here. See the poise, the posture? Okay. Okay. Michelle, I'm going to respectfully, she's a dynamic speaker. People listen, and that's one of the ways you can tell
Yeah.
if you are an effective, dynamic speaker, is if people are really listening to you
Right.
and taking your message. Now, the odd thing, because remember the name of this is Master the Art of Effective Communications, Interview, and Image Impact Skills. So you don't want to have an image that takes away from your message. As you look at Donald Trump's photos, what do you think distracts from his message, whether you agree with what he's saying or not?
His hair.
Tell me more.
It's like I don't care. It's like his hairstyle is telling me that I don't care, so I can wear my hair any kind of way I want to.
Well, that's true.
You know,
But when he's speaking, what are you focusing on? His message?
on his hair.
On his hair.
You laughing at him.
Yes, unfortunately.
Are
So
you serious? Like,
Yeah.
dead serious.
That's just
For the
like
most part, yeah.
I have another good example, a prime example. When he talking to you, what are you looking at? Him or his hair? Don King. What are you looking at?
His
Him or
trademark,
his hair?
yeah.
Al Sharpton, that's who does that for me, though.
No,
That's the only
yeah,
person.
well,
Is
that's
Al
right.
Sharpton.
That's okay. No, but I'm saying, I'm talking about some like.
Well,
very-
Al, you know,
I'm
with
talking
his,
I'm talking about very rich, powerful people. Don King has hundreds of millions. Trust me,
I
the
believe
boy thick. But you ain't looking at his money. You looking at his hair. It's standing straight up.
okay. And here's the thing. Here's another aspect to that. Once you get into a position of power, okay, you become a person of
Yes.
position and power, you can do darn near anything you want. And because that's you, and you can afford to be you. You don't have to play the game. You know.